Hi, I'm Kristyn Burtt for Red Carpet Report, and we are here for night one of the Creative Arts Emmys. I was just telling your writers, I'm like, I voted for you guys.
Oh, thank you.
I did, you're welcome. But no, it's such a tough category that you guys are up against all these great heavy hitters, and it was a category that like I just had to keep on like looking over and over, but I'm like, who spoke to me the most this year? And it was you guys.
Well, thank you. That means so much. It really does.
Because that's some stiff competition, yeah.
You know, it is, but what I loved about, especially even just seeing like Samantha's clips, even on Twitter, would pop up in my feed, and I would stop and I would pause and I'd be like, yes, because she's calling out both sides, and I think sometimes we can't just say our side is right and that the other side is wrong.
Right. I think, but I agree with that. But I also think when there is one side that really is just wrong, we're not afraid to just say, this is just wrong. And I like feeling that we're able to be fair to both sides, but then also really hone in on one side if it is actually wrong. And we've done it with left-wing protesters and right-wing protesters, but it's...
Yeah, our lack of indifference makes us really different, I think.
but I think that's good, and maybe that's why, because I'm someone that's an independent voter. Yeah. I probably gravitate more towards the Democratic side on everything, but it is one of those things, I'm like, who's going to rise up and make some sanity out of this insanity?
I think if there's one idea to take away from what we infuse through the show is trying to get people to be involved in however they want to be involved, but involved all the time, not just every 4 years, involved in the midterm elections, involved in the local elections, because that's where actual policy is being made. Congress isn't really doing anything, but actual policy is being made at a local and state level. And I think if there's one thing that we would want to get across, it's just get involved all the time.
Yeah, the Women's March, for example, like we want to see those crowds at the polls.
Good point. I mean, I was here in LA and you couldn't even move. You couldn't even get on public transportation. It was fantastic. But at the same time, you're like, yeah, where was everyone on election day?
Right. Yeah. And, that's been borne out in the numbers that you see coming out of, well, I'm not going to get wonky right now, but
it's okay.
The man with Star Wars.
I know, the
stormtroopers. Yeah. I almost embarrassed myself. It's Star Wars men.
Those guys in the armor. Yeah.
But it's you see a lot of in the numbers coming out of a lot of those Midwestern states, people that voted for one candidate in the primaries and then switched to Trump in the general was more than enough to flip those states to Trump. So, get involved and stay involved.
Yes, it's a really great point, and I'll tell you, it has divided my family on how everyone voted as well. So, holy cow!
I'm from Kentucky, so going home for the holidays is always, the first 24 hours is touch and go, but then, we love each other, so it works out. But it's hard to feel that way about people who are non-family.
Yeah.
I blocked my brother on my iPhone for 56 days after the election because he was sending me Trump memes, just to let you know how our family went.
Yeah. It was probably the best thing you could do for your relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sanity.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. I'm wishing you guys the best tonight. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and in the comments below, let us know what your favorite TV moment was this year.